first came here, one of my goals was to bring in the music culture that Kenmore and Akron are known for. So that's part of this series, which is called The Sounds of Akron. Tonight we have Angry Cow Poetry with Blak Reign and High Priest.
And we're going to get a little bit of music, a little bit of spoken word, we're going to mingle some things. It's going to be a beautiful night. I'm glad you're here. As High Priest was delayed getting off work and should be here very soon, we have a special opener. Ms. Millz is going to hit the mic for us.
Yes, God gave us words, but He also gave us a conscience. I call it something called truth. We got something called choice as well. It depends on how you use it. Are you abusing it? Are you thinking about what you're about to do before you do it? Can you feel your friend, your partner's heart, energy pulsating through your spirit? That's called some real love. That's priceless. Nothing can pay for that. That's why God gave us vocabulary, He gave us words so that we can speak our truth. Because the devil is a lie. So we take our time to paint our own sculptures and be true to who we are, because guess what? That's where it started. Nicki Minaj is cool. Mega Stallion, she aight. The true beauty, it's you. It's your heart. It's your life. It's your experience. It's that blessing you gave to somebody and not a soul knows about it. It was that shoulder you gave to a friend just to listen for 10 minutes. That was the best gift you could have gave somebody. God gave us vocabulary. So I take my time while I use them. Because I know my energy is precious and it took me some time to figure it out. We as women, we bend, we fold, we shift. But we always forget. We got value too. So I say, God gave us words and vocabulary. Use it wisely. Listen.
As she was saying, you know, God gives us a lot of gifts. I let a whole lot of my gifts slip through my hands because this thing we call time. And pride and ego and all of that, but through all the darkness and through all the misunderstanding, the confusion, I believe that there is a Most High who knows exactly what He's doing. We try to plan what we do in our lives, but it's already been scripted from our ancestors to us, to the future. But that's what Blak Reign is to me, B-L-A-K, no C, because the Creator, that's what that C is to me. The rain is basically a metaphor because imagine just walking where it rained, nothing but black raindrops. You couldn't see anything. Please have some type of faith or some substance about yourself that you're going to just continue to do this. Put one foot in front of the other and be courageous and faithful. And that's where my faith comes in. So B-L-A-K, Reign, R-E-I-G-N, the rule. It's the Creator's rule. You know, we can have all these accolades out here, but I give all praise to the Most High because without Him, there is nothing. So in my confusion, in my day-to-day waking up, I just try to basically find another way to inspire myself. And I guess in return, it's inspiring a lot of other people because, as Keith said, I'm an internet personality. I'm a reserved person, but I'm not afraid to take center stage. Out of high school, I enlisted into the military, U.S. Navy. Why? I do not know. Had scholarships to go play football, and it's just like, but I lost the passion to play football. Sports didn't mean anything to me. I'm very competitive, but I had witnessed my cousin's murder, and it drastically changed my life. And through that, the hurt, the pain, the confusion, the anger, you know, because, I mean, that story is another story. But I'm just blessed to be here. Thank you, Angry Cow Poetry. Thank you, Kenmore Branch Library, for having me. I just basically express myself, and I've changed a lot in my family, so I made up my mind to be the next generation.
Feels like rain.
Because to me, to be
Feels like
is to
rain.
exist.
Feels like rain.
But existing without purpose, that's kind of living without personal growth and unfulfilling of our ancestors' oath. So I'm going to be the next generation. I say the generation of belief, for it is an inception of faith that is incubated in our speech. Vocabulary words. From the roots to the trunk, to the branch of each leaf, the emotions of overflowing possibilities, it swells my heart, constricts my doubt,
Feels like rain.
and fortified by determination, I'm going to be the next generation. Because my words, they contest all obstacles. My efforts, they break down barriers of impossible, building me this platform that I call practice. Allen Iverson's best friend just died, but they wanted to talk to him about practice. Practice? But yes, because repetition, it breeds permanent. So I say AI was earning it. That takes contemplation and preparation to lead the next generation. You know? The creation of a new Egyptian language that extinguishes the flames of suicide, manifesting and embracing of individuality, sublime penetration. Or, better yet, the creation of a new hybrid language, you know, the change of things. I want to be something like a giver, a taker, a receiver, a shift maker, planting seeds on fertile soil, bringing forth fruits of inspiration. I believe every one of us are the next generation. You know, it's a path that we have to be on. We have to stand strong in order. I have changed a lot of dynamics in my family, and I did that through pain, confusion, frustration. But guess what? A whole lot of joy. A whole lot of joy because I met some good people, friends along the way, giving me this opportunity of practice. Because I get better every time I believe in myself, and I'm going to continue to say I can and I will. I am a grandfather, I am a father, I am a producer. I have a new album coming out, an album out, Natural Element. It's streaming on all platforms. It's a mixture of poetry, music, and like I said, I grew up in a certain area where collaborations were coming together. Disco, funk, and all that. Funk baby classic. I call that Generation Next because, like I said, I'm breaking generational curses in my family. I was the first to graduate, get a college degree in my family. Just from here, just taking it to another level. But I had told myself I have to move on. And we're identified with certain things. I understand I'm a black man because I'm a youth. But I had to move on, black man. I had to pack my bags and go. But I had to keep one thing in mind, to always return in time, to maybe shake my enemy's hand, to learn the thing I didn't understand, to find all that was lost, to try to repay debts, no matter the cost. I said to myself, you gotta move on, black man, to a new and unfound land where an aura is yours is in demand. We've all got to try to move on, black man, with our hearts at ease and our minds enhanced, to battle deceit and animosity that comes with time and chance. That's why it's important for us to move on, black man, and keep our Lord first. Yeah, I know sometimes it's confusing and sometimes it hurts, but we just keep getting caught up, obeying our thirst. Some of y'all might remember my old boy used to claim that he's got it bad. I got it worse. earth. So, when I made up my mind to move on, black man, that's all I had to do was I had to walk with my shoulders back and my head high. I had to show him that I'm not an ignorant brother, so I can't deny is the only reply. Had to see, hatred doesn't flow through my veins, but it is respect and dignity that I'm trying to regain. Had to move on, black man, so I'm asking you, please lay down that gun, so no questions will be asked. Oh my God, what have I done? If it's violence in your eye, blink and it shall be gone. You should take the hand of your brother, any color, and sing a peaceful song. Keep going, but remember where home is. And let's be more than obligated in the duty, which is really a blessing of having to rear our kids. Let's teach the tender little boys to be strong, yet sincere, to believe in himself, to overcome his fears. Come on, we gotta show them precious little ladies to give honor, respect themselves. Then there'll be symbols of compassion and positivity. Let's show the black woman that we can be everything good when it's perceived that we're irresponsible and don't do the things that we should. Show her you can be the definition of a man. With her tears of sorrow, you compromise and understand. Hey, take that woman in your life, regardless of her size, shape, or color. Make her realize that you're her friend. In her heart, you will not break. It's up to us to make them realize that in us, they have soulmates. Yeah, we're gonna keep moving on, black man. Put down that crack, heroin, fentanyl, popping them pills, throw away that coke, because brighter days is gonna come and show us all signs for hope. Seek help, if help is what you need. You don't have to beg, just a simple please. And that doesn't even mean getting on your knees. I'm gonna tell you like this, just stay focused on that man in the mirror. Then the beauty of life's purpose will become ultimately clear. I ain't gonna even cap. It took me a while as a black man to understand that God is great, and for your life and my life, He has a plan. No weapon formed shall prosper because we're in His hand. But it is up to us to make that stand. So if you're with me, I'm gonna take it back to like Rakim used to say, just move, 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 move. I had to move on, black man. So I try to preach peace, positivity, and self-affirmation in everything I do. Supreme is what I say because I want to acknowledge the Supreme in all, because without Him, nothing's possible. That's how I believe in myself.
We all were made for expression.
And right now I'm getting a little bit emotional.
That's why.
And I'm gonna leave it up to somebody.
I can catch those feelings.
Catching feelings, emotional.
Catching
I call it catching feelings. But I'm gonna keep y'all going. Put my heart on my sleeve like I do. There are levels to my sentient nature. I mean, layers upon layers. Testosterone laminated endorphins that emit and radiate vibes, pulses of awareness, multifariously blended with aromatase to counterbalance my macho chi. I mean, stabilize my chakras. Alignment of the seven parallel, placing me in a dimension, causing me to feel this man of color. I am human. I stand on currents of passion. I've cried tears everlasting, cut, busted, twisted from laughing, rage, remorse to ridicule. I'm emotional. These sights, sounds, sensations, so profound. And yea, though I walk through the shadows of my doubt, for it's a struggle within and a struggle without. Yet, even as joy is laid about my path, still I stumble over frustration. merely a facade, a veil worn to cover the face of temptation, lurking with the intent to steal your heart. I mean, casting it into incarceration, locked down, dropped down, submerged beneath guilt and grief, had me burning through misconceptions and disbeliefs. My body, soul, I bequeath. Check me out. I touch a page in the book of life. Forever. I scream in the fight for my dreams. I yell, which tip the scales. Held in the hands of the Blak Reign, slave driver, oppressor. Yes, sir. I mean, these feelings, they fester. But I rebuke this pressure. I call that emotion. It's got to catch your feelings. Timely. Bear with me for a second. It's beautiful souls.
Of course.
But we all are going through a lot right now, and I actually had to testify today in front of the grand jury. My brother, who has mental health issues. Mental health is very real, please believe that. And I'm standing here as living proof and as a walking scripture that, like I said, God is real, because both of my eyes were swollen. He hit me like 4 or 5 times with a bad pipe. And, because of his mercy, it might not even look like I've been through anything, but no, I've been through a lot, and he showed me that I may have a lot more to go through, but once again, I'm standing here in front of all y'all to tell y'all, please be strong and understand that he's gonna help see you through. And thank you once again, Keith, for letting me see this, but my whole point in saying that mental illness is real. Regardless of what happened to me, to my brother, my plight was get him the help that he needs versus locking him away and putting him around, that type of environment where they're just going to keep repeating the same cycle. Let's break the cycle. I'm happy to share this stage with him. Very talented, wise individual. I'm going to give him the most warmest welcome, but just keep in mind, he kicked me out of his barbershop one time, y'all, because I would not let him get his job, man. We just started talking about some intense stuff, and he couldn't finish the little boy's haircut, and, the dad had to go, but the dad was in the conversation too, and he was like, forget the time. Tom said, Sid, you gotta go. So, hey, without further ado, I'm gonna bring y'all High Priest, Mr. Antonio Lawson. Man, he's phenomenal.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
Appreciate you, Mr. Keith. Calls me, of course. I always appreciate being able to be put on the platform to share my art, express myself, and hopefully leave you guys with something of me, to a sense. My mom's here. It's a great feeling to have. So that was cool. It was my sister and her guy's birthday over the weekend, so I spent some time with them. I got my childhood friend Dazzle. I'm sorry, that's what I call him. And so it's again, I appreciate this platform to do this in front of my. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, it's a good night for that. Let it out.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, you too.
I split my segment up in 2 pieces. The first half was more so the mindful part of me. Just dealing with a lot of issues. Not that they could stop me, but sometimes the belief in them can hinder you. And that takes something more than you seem to have to get over it. And you can feel lost. Lost in doubt, fear, worry. There's so many other things. And one thing that I felt failed me when it wasn't supposed to. And it's crazy because it wasn't my mom. She's always been. It wasn't my dad, because he's never been there. It was God, because he was supposed to be there. And like I said, when you believe in some of these so-called issues, they can hinder or keep you from noticing that or noticing him. And while the reason why I couldn't see him, it wasn't because of how he was explained or taught to me in a sense, because the people who taught God to me clearly had a sincere heart and wanted me to get it, wanted me to do better, be better, see that I could be better, however I was. And so that was cool, but due to my understanding, I thought that God was out here, outside of me. And I had to realize and go back into the scriptures where it says the kingdom of heaven is within you. And I'll get into my second segment. That's more of the mindless part. This one is pertaining to the mindful part. And like I said, I felt like religion, if you will, or God failed to be there during my issues and times that I felt like he was supposed to be there. And this is one of those pieces that I wrote about that. I'm alone in this world of my thoughts. Find my way on my own, a lost cause. I've been walking alone on this road, on a journey to find my way home. I'm alone in this world of my thoughts. Find my way on my own, a lost cause. I've been walking alone on this road, on a journey to find my way home. Why I gotta die to live? Why can't I just live to die? How am I lost if I'm the one searching for God? I question what is lost, unless we got the concept of a treasure hunt wrong. True enough, there is a God. It's who they say he is, I doubt. There's got to be a scenic route, seeing how it's only been 6,000 years since this whole thing came about. You tell me how. My ancestors worshipped people that look like me. I might be thinking too much, and they say it's not good to overthink. I wonder why. The best weapon of the oppressor is an oppressed mind. Impress mine. Tell me what you know. Don't try to sell me what you don't. You only know what's common to man, and I'm trying to learn what's common to God. Would you believe me if I told you that I found God? It sounds odd, but you believe religion when they told you were lost. I'm lost, like God misplaced me, which means he should be searching for me. I think we need to rethink this whole treasure hunt thing, because it seems the treasure is me. Third eye open, I'm beginning to see. Time is life and life's a journey, hence the yearning. Like Michael B.J., I'd rather dive in the ocean like my kinfolk before me, because death gotta be better than this God they try to show me. I'm alone in this world of my thoughts. Find my way on my own, a lost cause. I've been walking alone on this road, on a journey to find my way home. Thank you.
All right.
So that was my battle, struggling with God on the outside, trying to find him, trying to fit God into concepts, ideas, my own expectations of how I wanted him to respond to me, selfishly, real personally. And that's more to the mindless part, but we're gonna stay mindful where our mind is full of concepts and ideas, and I'm still lost. So again, I'm alone in this world of my thoughts. Find my way on my own, a lost cause. I've been walking alone on this road, on a journey to find my way home. I wonder what religion is. I wonder what division is. I wonder what's been keeping us for so long. How long must we keep holding on to hope alone if faith alone is useless? I wonder what we gonna do then. They say steady long, steady wrong, so I'm trying not to take too long to write this poem and still have high octane form. Here, hit this. I don't know if they gonna get this. You know what they say about people, they just, excuse my French. It's the same, I gotta say things just to get your attention. But now that I got it, I'm supposed to give you something. Look up the definition of humble. See how they've been playing mind games with you? It's a low estimate of one's own importance. It sounds like they want you to doubt your own self-importance. That's why it's important that you look. They put it in a book, they crook, seeking ye shall find. You should have read their book. See, you gotta change your perception when you look. See how you look. It's more than a kawinky dink. They controlling what the people think. You gotta stop and ask yourself the bigger question, like, why do I think what I think? We've been on the surface level, now I'm trying to go deep. Odell Beckham, to catch him, you gotta reach. I only debate with my equals. Everybody else I must teach. Test and tried in the fire, I got heat, try me. Bring your notes and your research. I've been walking so long on my own, my feet hurt. I'm trying to pave the way. Can't be another statistic. I'm too talented, I'm too gifted, but it's not about who's hotter, it's about who gets it. Two ears, one mouth. Now listen, you being you isn't your weakness, and it's a shame if you think it is. But if you do and you can fit the shoe, well then I'm glad that you listening. Right? So that was more so of myself pouring out of concepts, coming out of the belief in concepts and the ideas of how I thought God should be, again, how I wanted him to respond and react to me, and started taking on more so, no, wait. I got one more beef. I'm sorry. We're not quite there yet. I got one more beef. And like I say, this isn't really any shade to like the people who quote unquote preach God or try to show me Christ or teach me Christ rather. And so this ain't really no shade to them in that same sense, but it's still kind of like how I felt about the situation. Because a lot of times I felt like we see it though, where the pastor got the Cadillac or the Mercedes, and the parishioners in the church is hungry and starving. And so that didn't make a lot of sense. You know, it's right around the time Cleflo Dollar had just bought a jet and all this other stuff. And I'm like, yo, what is going on? People are hungry. Like, you know what I mean? I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? No shade to my mom, but I love my mom. She did her best. I promise she did. And I love her to death. And so this one is like I said, just showing my grievances to those who I thought were trying to profit by God, profit off of God, trying to benefit in a selfish way. You know what I mean? Because it's definitely beneficial to recognize God's way and God's movement in your life. Well, I'm not. I ain't telling you that. But Yeah, so this is just, like I said, my little beef I had with those pastors that were doing that and just trying to get their rocks off on the people in the church who really needed God, who really needed help, who really needed to find themselves. You feel what I'm saying? So this one is called Pastors and Pimps. Where I come from, pastors and pimps, it ain't no difference. Taken from the folks who choose to hope, I ask you what's the difference? Hole in the straw, parishioner on the road. We can both make excuses, but the facts still remain. Folks is hoping for a future and hoes still want change. See, it's all the same, everybody want better. And you act like you ain't in it for the cheddar. Please, tell me what the difference is when they both wear suits trying to get 1% of my dividends. Whether it's 10% or the whole thing, it's a control thing. They hate to see you go and don't want to see you leave. It's a control thing, they hate to see you go. Oh, hold on. I was feeling myself too much. Because I really had an issue with that. And it was personal, man. Because I felt like I had gave and really trusted. And I was still let down. So, and the key is truly not to have any kind of personal vendetta. And it's funny because when you truly get there, you can't hide that in your heart. It's something about getting to that place in God or within yourself that's all forgiving. And those type of grudges you can't really hold on to. Because if you hold on to them, they keep you from being free. And you don't even realize it because those things that you holding on to, they holding you down. And it's so amazing to be free of all of that. It's so overwhelming to be touched by that. And so I ain't even gonna deal with that. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's not here. You feel me? So you move past that and you find your true place. Sorry about that, y'all.
No.
And so yeah, this next piece is actually one of my favorite pieces. And it's actually entitled Dave Chappelle, who is one of my favorite comedians. Things he talk about, the things he pushes to the forefront to get people to try to recognize, whether it's through comedy or whatever, I think is just genius and brilliance. And so I wanted to kind of do something to attribute, to dedicate to him that is, in my opinion, brilliance and genius. And it's truly genius to discover that which is within you. That limitless place, that boundless place, that free place. Let me double check. I'm sorry, I got like 3 different ones because my producer, who is Ja, by the way, JAH, he's a great producer. He produced that Pastors and Pimps you guys didn't get to hear because that's no longer there. And he produced this track for me called Dave Chappelle. So shout out to Ja for that, for sure. And let's try to get into this one. Personally, it ain't about what you personally think. Hotep, my brother, I come in peace. I bring a piece to the source with me. quiet whispers of our ancestors, true essence of who we are, keeping the balance established like gods. High priest and high priestess, cause what's a god without a goddess? I dare not think less of my queens. Stand up, my brothers, it's time to be kings. We must take our place, we got a blind date with destiny. Humanity fulfilled, this is why we built. This is how we built the pyramids of Giza. They took our spark and turned it into Jesus. Jesus, another Osirian drama. See the essence of the first child born of a virgin mother, buried deep within us. It's something that they want, it's something that they need, and they don't care to pay for it. So it's been costing us. And what a price to pay for something that's ours. They thought we were silly when we would gaze at the stars, the cosmos, and beyond. We gave the world divinity, so ain't no mystery. They don't want you to know your history. They only want to give you history. But a history, you unlikely to be the favorite. Hence why they only tell you about the slave ships. But the more they dig, deep into our sands, they see the Sphinx, but couldn't comprehend. Intelligence over natural man. So after this, I hope you understand. I just want to go home, cause I'm a foreign land. Thank you.
That's why I enjoy him, man. It's a conscious thing, man. I guess you got to go through certain things to be understood. And I've been asking myself lately, like, it seems like I've gotten all, well, not all, but a lot of my wisdom and my knowledge through conflict. And it's like, why does it have to be that way? But man, it's just, it's life is a stage, you know? And I mean, without a conflict in a play or a movie, you know, it's empty. So, you know, I guess it's all for a purpose. I hope I can just press play. And
I hope so too.
I got an alter ego thing going on. In a good way, you know. I'm this small guy, but then again, I'm this just giant. I mean, can't really even put a word on how big it is. But that small guy has to remind that giant that you're not that big, you know. And that's where my conflict a lot is, and I try not to have, you know, conflict or quarrels with people. Of course, we're all gonna not, you know, see things the same way. Your opinion is your opinion, mine is mine. But keep in mind, they're just opinions. You know, facts are facts, but there's false facts as well, depending on your perception and perspective. But my alter ego, first side was the expression side. Like I said, I don't mind being called a poet, but that was my poet side. Miss Millz in the back there, who was up here before, female producer, she's going to work on a few tracks of mine. A new project I got coming out called Alter Ego, the rapper versus the poet. So I come from the age of 8 tracks and CDs and records and 45s and stuff like that, but there was a thing called a double CD. I ain't heard of one of those in a while, so I'm going to try to take that in the air, but my 15-year-old daughter, she reminds me all the time that we're in the digital age, so there's no such thing as a double CD. Well, I'll find a way to break it up and make it, you know, it is what it is. Maybe just give them my poetry side or the artist side of me, you know. But through marriage, my mother was married to the younger brother of one of the original members of the OJs. And I used to just go to sleep and listen to them rehearse. And my beautiful aunt that's out in California, she's still performing. Music has been in my family. Grandmother used to tell me all the time, you know, Otis Redding. My great-grandmother's cousin, Miss Shirley Caesar. I mean, I have a great bloodline, you know, and a lot of people that I can look up and aspire to. And I mean, the great Alan Page. I mean, you know, he's a family friend, and I gotta keep it in my soul. But I love my music. Hopefully y'all appreciate it. I was told that this was mind my lyrics. not too vulgar, but there is a splash here or there. I'm gonna try to cover that up as much as we can because we do have the youth in there. I wish I had something else prepared, but this is 2022, so we've seen and heard a lot worse than what I'm about to get in our ears. But you know, this is just an old man up here having fun. Shout out to Mr. James Brown, king of it all, hybrid music, Justin's music, Miss Millz Productions coming, alter ego rapping versus public for now, Blak Reign. Horns in my ear, vision clear. When I grab the wheel, you know who steers. By the time mercy has brought me here, it's false evidence that's appearing real. Yo, I got soul, my heart pumps no fear. When I die, don't you shed a tear. Lace up your boots, pick up the rear. Cause Sergeant Major is urgent major. Swing down chariot, no delay ya. East to the west and yes over here. In the Kenmore Library, are we having a good time? It's a medley that we put together. We're still in this pandemic, it ain't over. We ain't wearing the mask no more, that's a good thing, you know what I'm saying? But protect yourself, let's be more conscious. With sanitation, you know what I'm saying? But we made it and we're making it through it. We had some fun, my brothers. Hey, I get high on the daily wakey. It's good strain in the air, watch it take me. To the top, watch it drop, I ain't coming down. How to say her name, Mary, when I break it down. Fat jaws like Dizzy Gillespie. Slap shots, boy, I'm better than Gretzky. 2020 pandemic, been singing gimmicks. Blak Reign, raise the bar, push the limit. Hey, navigate underground's good vibe. Supreme blessings from the Most High. Joy and pain in the pupil of my eyes. Night vision scope, see through your lies. Infrared break down your disguise. Peace to Nate, Wild, hope my guy alright. 2021, hey, 2021, 2022. I know my mom looking down on me. She gave me this name, my grandmother Beulah May, rest their souls, you know what I'm saying? Powerful women. Sohio said, man, because I am so Ohio, we the heart of it all, and I do believe that through my egotistical vanity and whatever that, I believe we're the center of the universe. No disrespect if you're from nowhere else, because you have the right to believe that as well. But, I mean, it's just some prominent people that I recognize here in Ohio, man, and I'm gonna just let y'all know and break it down. Hope you can keep up. It's just the start of it all. Best part of it all. We the heart of it all. We go hard if we fall. Through the winter, spring, summer, fall. Columbus, the Akron, they ball. Salute to all of my dogs. From Canton to Cleveland, we walk. I'm Chief Wahoo in these parts. Take cover, my brother. I'm repping those threes. I see German color. Trailblaze and have so amazing. Master Alliance, Ohio Nation. Toledo scales be tipping. They own them all, me pimping. Foster Clan, let me mention, Lucas County representing to the East Fast Lane, through Olivia Low Rank, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Further east we go to the town of the yo, where Pete stay with the snow. My homie come let them know we so damn high yo. Oh, taking home of that folk. Zap Roger, what you want? So rough, so tough. At the Jack, call you bluff. No bounce, smoke an ounce. Now Marietta, come on here. Cambridge. We all in. Mansfield, Athens, let's bend. So can I live? And that's the natty bango. More that as a tango. Wearing pinstripes, King Griffey back in the dugout wearing a Kango. The Halifax City is where I'm from. Canton, Ohio is brewing the stones. Ohio bread, Ohio sworn. Excuse me, y'all. I wrote that and that's what my producers always tell me, bro. Keep it easy on yourself, but I think I do a good job of trying to keep up with myself. And I'm doing it over my lyrics. Excuse me, children. Mind your moms and everything like that. Listen, we're on a journey. Please ascend high. When you get up there, there's going to be turbulence. Please believe me, when you get to a certain level in life, people are going to come and try to blow you off your rocket. Maintain the course and keep the direction. I call this turbulence. You can check this out on The Natural Element, streaming on all platforms, Blak Reign.
You drop from the cloud.
Hey, I asked him a question.
Now,
Match our cities below, but how deep do we flow?
Uncanny, can
Characteristic, this track is prolific. I'll be more specific, authentically made. Present the brigade, we rage, shade on hybrid thesis. Moving your crowd with telekinesis. Ripping the show and then leaving no morsels. Hybrid music, keeping my torso. Octane through my veins, and lyrical overcame. Crept till I came, no pain, no gain. Still repping the fame. Hip hop with the flame, yeah. Put some funk on my name. Can't forget where I came, yo. Start simple and plain. The counties surround me, Ohio, they love us, Toledo, Columbus, the Natty, the Yo, Cleveland, the Dayton, Holla 330, going worldwide, or pushing the side, I take it in stride, strengthen my pride, stay on the rise, killing these guys who seek my demise, secret disguise, booth is red from those that try, bend their ties, don't act wise, look at the pain inside my eyes, cats is fried. Act real weird. This is the comp, I have nothing to fear. Let's get this game clear. Just at the bottom, now all my flex here. I'm being sincere. Get yourself to the rear. Hey, call that turbulence, man. I've been just trying to have fun with my music, man. It's 47. Never stop. Never stop. Never stop. So I'm checking this mic. Does it sound good? Hey, breathe on this mic, bring a beat to life. Yes, I speak with a gift and ghost ride the mic. And I whip in my long lane, devil the dash. I whip it real hard, whip it real hard. I cook it in the kitchen, get the serve on stage. Hey, I'm a Marvel, so we call me Luke Cage. Full of ambition, out of focus, my rage. I took small steps, now I'm miles ahead. Marathon man, Sohio said. Yes, I'm Blak Reign, bird with a black flame. Show you how to hold on, change your game, and maintain. Main thing, you gotta be official with your hustle. Legacy and Nipsey, watch me flex this muscle. Trying to fill up 50 bags, throw it in that vault. Put both hands on the cup with the air you thought. Hey, the natural element surprise. I give wind to the asthmatic, I'm spasmatic. I got him saying, dag, nabbit, it's the fiendish habit. I'm the gun-toting rabbit, I got a habit to my last breath. There's none left, that's God's effects. Nigga, mic check. Is this thing on? Man, how we sounding? Excuse me, this is the first bit of feedback. This is gonna be my last musical performance. Thank you again, Kenmore Branch Library, for allowing me to come and recite, express myself, introduce myself, and I plan to be back.
All the times I was
This is
acting like a runaway.
a favorite of mine. I did this about 3 years ago, one of the first tracks when I made up my mind to do my music. Like I said, I ran away from a lot of my gifts and joy comes in the morning. I'm still a baby, y'all. Realize it. Hey. Always in a hybrid state of mind, fresh out the chamber. Several clans of a dying breed with his soul remain as I hit hard like Apollo. Can follow my creed. I plant a seed for tomorrow. It's instinctive to breathe, but suffocating memories often visit my dreams. Waking up in cold sweat from never-ending screams. Tried to cover my ears, but my heart continued to listen, pumping pain through my arteries. Part of me was missing. Division of my mind, body, spirit, and soul. Lethal blows on my foes along these desolate roads. Searching for answers for my thesis. Wasn't crumbling to pieces. I wrote a lifelong letter. I'm hoping that you read this little black child walking through the streets of the ghetto. Deceptive lies being told by the sons of Chappelle. Stripped of my innocence, reminisce days before the Blak Reign. Closed my eyes, felt the sunrise, that's when my joy came. Hey, I was out here acting like a runaway. I don't know what I was thinking. Just acting off the impulse, but trials, yeah, we can develop things, just don't be consumed by them. And just try to be my last God. I said, if you wake me up, I gotta do it. My mom, she told me, but she couldn't tell me when. And I think I'm on the right track of finding it out, but I wish it would have happened then. Now take a second. Now picture Blak Reign in the midst of purple haze. Young Frankie Beverly, I live my life in a maze. Many attempts to escape, but who could I run to? Say it's my chosen fate. I look back when I come through murder, mayhem, and travesty. Collateral casualties, the trouble up ahead, but this is the path for me. Principalities, man, I can't turn back. That's why I encrypted my strategy. I'm prepared for attack. There's different levels of the game, and variables change. We're all mortal. Flesh and blood, nobody know how much time remains. So the sky to come down, remain strong on my throne and cope with the sorrow. I used to fall into the darkness until I learned how to fly. Mama cried so many tears, it's done scar her eye. Seemed to be no rhyme or reason, purpose driven, I'm still breathing. If the good die young, then it's death and achievement. I'm still grieving over peanut. So many countless others, moments to live, seconds to die. With some of this pain was smothered. When I was 8, I lost my best friend in a house fire. These little poems was gonna bomb just to get me higher. Excuse me, don't judge me, I was a runaway. Like I said, I grew up around a lot of crazy elements, but God kept me, you understand me? I could have been this, I could have been that, I could have been this, but no, I'm here with y'all today.
Mama told me quick, I'm in the morning.
You understand? It's all a choice. It's all a choice. But I chose to make it to see the money so I can see that joy that mama was talking about. Because, listen, children, your mama is not going to lie to you. I'm telling you, from some good place. There are some things that happen out here that we cannot explain it, but your mama is not going to lie to you. Because she carries you, she nurtures you, and then she just goes on. But that has been my time. I thank y'all for allowing me to express myself. My name is Blak Reign, Please check me out on any streaming platform. Thank you again for having me. Thank you, Mr. Keith Ellis.
Thank you.
This segment is more so the mindless part. This is the good stuff. This one I was finally able to set myself aside. Because a lot of times we can get in our own way and it be a lot of ego, a lot of just personal things that we can't seem to let go of. And like I said, when you're holding on to those things, they hold you down. And this segment is basically about becoming free of all of that. This first piece that I'm gonna do is called Empathy. I wrote this to remind people to be mindful of other people's struggle. Sometimes we'll get caught up in our own bubble of a world and forget to show kindness, love, gratitude, and those type of things to others. And when others are in need, sometimes it keeps you from being able to help genuinely or as you should. You know what I mean? Because you feel like you got your own little thing going on, and you can be like, you need to get yourself together. You know what I mean? Everybody got to do their own. You know what I mean? And that kind of cynical. You know what I mean? So this piece right here was just to remind people to be mindful of others and their struggle while you going through yours. You know what I'm saying? Things are different. So-called friends seem to change. You can see it in their eyes now. It's like they got something they want to say. I swear if looks can kill a man. I already be in my grave. We all go through that. And we know how that feels. The hurt, the pain, the sadness you feel when it rains. Folks you used to laugh with, they all laugh at you now. They can't wait to see you doing bad, man. They can't wait to see you down. We all done had life take a turn on us, so how could they judge you now? when we all go through things, and we know how that feels. The hurt, the pain, the sadness you feel when it rains. Those of you who ain't gave up, no, no. To those of you still holding on, stay on your journey. Stay on your journey. Say to those of you who ain't gave up, no, no. To those of you still holding on, stay on your journey. Stay on your journey. So yeah, just be mindful of that, just because you never know what somebody else is going through that you could genuinely help, and it may not cost you a dime, because a lot of times people think it costs to help. Nah, it don't cost to be kind. It don't cost to show love and things like that. So yeah, that's what that's about, man. I'm gonna move up the neck a little bit. This next piece is about doing the proper kind of reflection, if you will. To see how you can be of an aid. Like I said, a lot of times I looked for God outside of me and failed to realize God within me. And if you don't recognize God within you, you really don't know how to show godliness to somebody else. And so this was about looking in that mirror and becoming face to face with your fears and who you are, who you thought you were as concepts and that idea. So this was just like a reflective piece so I could see myself properly and be more, what's the word I want to use? Be more, so I could be more of service. You know what I'm saying? I got out the way so I could be more of service to others instead of myself. You know what I mean? So that's what this piece is about, is just reflecting, if you know what I mean. Say mirror, mirror on the wall, say tell me what you see. Say mirror, mirror of my soul, say can you show me me? Mirror, mirror on the wall, say tell me what you see. Mirror, mirror of my soul, say can you show me me? Tell me what you see. Try my best to reflect my soul, staying true to me. Embrace my darkness like I'm running from the light. So please don't speak about my demons if you ain't joined the fight. Cause see, they stealing all my dreams, keeping me awake at night. These lines I write, manifestations of my spirit on this paper. These pages containing my soul, finally free my mind from being hostage. Finding better ways to cope with losses. Now I'm turning words into heartbeats. Rhythm and time, it couldn't be better. Sometimes you gotta change up. You sick and tired of being sick and tired, it's okay to switch up. Just keep your feet moving forward and your head looking up. And know everything is in you. You're more than enough. Just keep your feet moving forward and your head looking up. And know everything is in you. Just believe in yourself. Say mirror, mirror on the wall. Say tell me what you see. Say, mirror, mirror of my soul, say, can you show me? I'm starting to see the final phases of myself, becoming one with God, seeing no one else, the Christ consciousness from mindset. See clearly where your mind's at, speak freely when you found that. I found freedom when I found that. I saw God and he smiled back, like he was never frowning, like he was never doubting, like it was something about me. Now I finally see as God sees, true seeing, pure being. I done found my essence, ain't no second guessing, ain't no need to question, nope. Shapeless, formless, introspection. Pure and blameless precedes perfection. Beyond conception is that which is true. Beyond perception is that which is you. Beyond the person is that which is proof. Come out of your realities and what you understand is truth. Remove the plank from your eye and maybe you can see this truth. You and I are just the same, there is no I in you. See yourself in everyone, I see myself in you. So let your soul reflect this world and let that mirror show you you. I said, see yourself in everyone, I see myself in you. So let your soul reflect this world and let that mirror show you truth. Say, mirror, mirror on the wall, say, tell me what you see. Mirror, mirror of my soul, say, can you show me? Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys coming, stand with me. Mom, you don't have a choice. Some of y'all know. A mother's love, you know what I'm saying? And I really appreciate that so much. It's crazy about a mother's love. Can I brag on my mom a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. How it works. A mother's love is tough. And I only know that because I know what kind of son I was. Yeah, I mean, I know I put my mom through some things, you know what I mean? And that kind of love, there's a stillness in it. You know what I mean? It's a certain peace that's in it, like it's gonna be okay. You gotta do certain things. You gotta do this. It's a freedom in that love. Cause I used to say things, I still say it now, man. If I can't be free of my mom, I can't be free around nobody. So I never tried to hide things from my mom, or never like not try to be myself in front of my mom, like, you know what I mean? Because I always felt like I said, if I can't be myself in front of my mom, I can't be myself in front of nobody. And even in that, she was patient, you know? Because when you get a little grown, you know, Mom, I'm grown. Is that right? You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? So, but yeah, back to that mother's love though, there's a patience and a stillness in that. And it's honestly reflecting back on her love helped me realize truly God's love. And not only God's love, but my own love, my own stillness, my own peace. Because I don't like to attach those things any longer to things outside of me. You know what I mean? And so this joint here is about finding that within yourself. Because like it's like, okay, my mom's able to do it, my grandmother's able to do it, these other people are able to do it. How can I do it? You know what I mean? And thus you go on a journey on your own to try to, you know, be better, to do better. You know what I mean? You see from outside, and so you know what it looks like to a certain extent, but you know inside you're not there yet, so it creates something on the inside. So this is about trying to basically establish and find myself in that stillness, that love, that peace. that my mom had, that God has, that I now have. That makes sense? Okay. Oh no. I'll take that back. I did all that for nothing. I'll just teasing. You know what? No, you know, I'm gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna keep it rolling. Said take me with you, yeah, yeah. Wherever you go, and I'll be with you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Every step of the way, forever and ever, yeah, yeah, yeah. Always and always. Said take me with you, yeah, yeah. Wherever you go, and I'll be with you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Every step of the way, forever and ever, yeah, yeah, yeah. Always and always. I'm finding that my happiness is stored inside my silence. Finding that there's joy the more that I am quiet. Paying less attention to the world around me. Finding I'm the source of my surroundings. I provide the world I look around in. How could I ever not be grounded? I define what ground is. Now I'm walking on my fears. The grass greener over here, yeah. Enemies tread lightly now, I can see the snakes. Cards on the table now, everything's at stake. Everything's a learning curve, never a mistake. What was once out of focus now coming in the frame. They forgot me in the fuck out dimensions, they finding out my name. I'm finding out myself now, it seems the only way. Lord, give me strength now, I'm carrying my weight. I'm finding out what I believe depends upon my faith. So I believe this faith in me to know that I am great. As I believe this faith in me, I'm finding I am great, yeah. I'm finding I am great, yeah. I'm finding I am great, yeah. Where can you go? Where can you be? If you're not here, here with me. Where can you go? Where can you be? If you're not here, here with me. You see, that's the thing when you find your peace within you. Because it's not determined any longer on those things that are on the outside of you. No matter what happens, no matter how chaotic the world is, there's a stillness that you find in yourself that never leaves you, that never forsakes you, that won't abandon you through any tough time, any issue that you face. And it's important that you find this within inside yourself. I promise you, man, because when you find this kind of joy, when you find this kind of peace, when you find this kind of love within inside yourself, it's easier to express. It's easier to show because it's something that you actually have. It's something that you actually possess now. It's actually more than something that you possess. It becomes you. You become love. You become peace. You become joy. You become happiness. You become all of these things for yourself. Oh my God. But see, that's why I call this part mindless. Because when your mind is full, you can't conceive these kind of things. You won't believe these kind of things. You won't know this. But I'm trying to show you something in yourself. Don't look at me and try to find and say he's great. No, this is greatness that's within yourself. And when you have this, man, you can carry it wherever you go. You feel me? And that's why I wrote that. Like I said, when you find this within inside yourself, you find this greatness. It's truly amazing. And because what happens is you kind of realize the great harmony. The harmony and the plan of it all that you find yourself a part of. And as a part of this plan, you know you intricate. You know you find your necessity. You find your purpose now. You see how it go? When you come from within and you find it within yourself, because now all of these things become clear and you can walk a true path of righteousness, joy, happiness. And we back to that because that's what it's all about, because I think that's what this world lacks so much, because a lot of people trying to find that outside, trying to create it. And so when you try to create that and you don't have it within yourself to properly create it, you go off your ego. And now it's like, do this or else. You feel what I'm saying? Now you see why we at war? Because of somebody's own personal view of things wanted to go a certain way, and it's not. Because it never goes your way. And when you got the resources and the power and the things, people behind you to push your type of thing, they call it influence, you can do a lot of damage. So I don't even want to get into that part, but you can also do a lot of damage for the good when you find that stuff within you, and you can properly maneuver and manifest that happiness and that joy. And so this piece is about finding that and knowing that there is no difference between yourself, God, and others. Does that make sense? Said I am everything that you are, and you are everything that I am. Said I am everything that you are, and you are everything that I am. I never doubted. Even if I seem unsure, I accept the challenge. Facing all my foes, David and Goliath. I am the lion that roars. I am the spirit that pours. I am the voice of the poor. I am the pride of the rich. I am the dirt and the soil. I am the sky and the wind. I am the fire that burns. I am the healing within. I am the water that flows. I am the wisdom that knows. I am the eye of the soul. I am the peace that is right. I am the peace that is whole. I am the dark that is light. I am the light of this world. I am what's more than the eye. I am more than the toe. I'm the silence of sound. I'm the feel that is touch. I'm the here that is now. I'm hello and goodbye. I'm the tears that you cry. I'm the reason to why. I'm the life that survives. I'm the willing to try. I'm the chance and the risk. I'm all that there is. I'm as good as it gets. You are as good as it gets.
Beautiful.